We're going to be talking about where you are blocked with your manifestation. We're going to learn what is blocking you from achieving your goals. And we're going to do this here live. So we're going to do some free coaching. And all you have to do is drop in the comments what you are trying to manifest. And we're going to talk about where you are blocked on this journey. But first, let's get the Facebook group here with us live as well. And beautiful. We are up on YouTube and it is loading. We should be up on Facebook now too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Happy Friday. And even though it was yesterday, it's still so potent. Happy full moon, happy lunar eclipse. Such a powerful day yesterday. Still feeling the energies today. So in just a few moments, we are going to get into some live free training to talk about where you are blocked with your manifestation. But before we do that, if you guys know, before we do anything, we have to clear up the energies. And so we are going to light some rosemary here today. I got this straight out my backyard, got a nice little rosemary plant. So we're going to light this up, and rosemary is really good for the mental plane. It can help like enhancing studies, but sometimes when I'm overactive in the mental energy, like rosemary can ground me. So it's a beautiful energy where it's like if you need to be more active in the mental plane, rosemary can work, but it also can kind of calm and soothe. Rosemary is smart. It knows what it needs to do. And I access all of my psychic gifts in the mental plane. So rosemary is a beautiful friend of mine, calling upon the fire element in the air to be here with us now. We thank the rosemary in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys would like some sent your way, just out loud or in your head, go ahead and say I accept, or you can say I receive, just some type of verbal consent. We're going to get a little bit more. There we go. Sending you guys your way, cleansing the aura. Beautiful. And I think we're going to light it one more time. We're going to just do a third little cleanse. Beautiful. And we can let this just burn off to the side. So even if you guys are watching the replay, the rosemary can still be sent to you, okay? Hello, Matthew. Hello, Sarah. Hi, how are we doing today? Happy Friday. You guys can drop in the comments either where you're at, how you're, anything you'd like. But if we're looking for some free coaching, let me know what you're trying to manifest. What's going on? Let's talk so we can figure out what is blocking your manifestation. So Matthew, Sarah, I see you both here. Do either you want to talk about what we're trying to manifest to see where any blocks may be? Okay. So I can talk about just my journey while I wait for some people to drop in the comments. Like, there's so many things to talk about manifestation blocks. And for me, the biggest thing is always ourself, because usually our mindset. But I don't want to give that cookie cutter answer for everybody. So I want to actually get into, hi, Roxy. How are we doing? Drop in the comments. Oh, beautiful. Sarah's doing good. Say, Roxy, and drop in the comments what you're trying to manifest. We can talk about what your manifestation blocks are. So for me, like, I've worked so much on like, oh, this block is related to that chakra and this block is related to that chakra. So I do all this like chakra work, and I do a lot of like inner child healing and a lot of ancestral clearing. And I do all these things to release all these blockages that are affecting me now. And I've done so much like subconscious, reprogramming and like releasing traumas from myself. And I've done so many things that are like interfering, because it's like the past is interfering with my present. And not that I haven't focused on mindset, but like right now, my biggest blocks with manifesting are literally my thoughts. Like I'm literally going into, oh, interesting, the mental plane. Hello, Rosemary, beautiful connection there. It's all about having to watch the thoughts and reprogramming, and I'm like, I'm going in and like doing some really deep work. And so I'm working on like changing a bunch of beliefs. So right now, like my blocks are within myself and the thought form in the mind. And so I'm changing the thoughts and changing beliefs. So okay, so Roxanne is the first one to drop in the comments. Says, I'm trying to manifest my magical and spiritual journey to deepen. So I'm going to say this here real quick. Oh, hi, Matthew. Matthew switched to YouTube. Okay, beautiful. You can drop in the YouTube comments what you're trying to manifest if you'd like some help. Okay, and then Roxanne says, and a side hustle. Okay, so we'll look at those a little bit different. So I don't know if you caught it earlier, and I think even in the description I might have put it. I don't know if it was in the description. I purposely worded it, what are you trying to manifest, right? Because on your side, as I'm looking at it, right, you haven't achieved it, because that's why we're looking at the manifestation block. So it's trying. But I just want to highlight also, we don't need to try to manifest anything. So just watching the words, even when we speak about it, because Roxanne was like, I'm trying to manifest. And we would all probably just naturally say that. But every reality exists in the quantum field. And it's just changing that radio station dial to that right, number lock in the right degree. It's got to lock in at like just the right point, and then we can get there. So okay, so my magical and spiritual journey to deepen. I'm trying to manifest my magical and spiritual journey to deepen. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? So to deepen, what are we talking about? And there's this magical spiritual journey, but I guess I don't know. Can you clarify that sentence for me so I can see what we're trying to manifest? Because I'm not exactly sure what we're pinpointing it in. Okay, and then the other thing that Roxanne says is a side hustle. Literally with that, so we're talking about money. Interesting enough, another beautiful correlation, like me and my roommate are literally doing some money mind matrix hacks right now. And so we're working big time on money mantras. So if the second thing you're trying to manifest, Roxanne, is money, just start speaking that into existence. Money always finds a way to me. Making money is easy. New opportunities to make money show up in my life, right? Finding new sources of income are effortlessly. Whatever it is that we need to just make into existence about money, you just start speaking that money into existence. And then that side hustle will just come in and find you, Roxanne. Because if you're working with the money vibration, then it's like, oh, okay, wait, you're supposed to have more. So how do we need to give you more, right? Is it a promotion? Is it a second job? But the money will come in. So I would work on the money mantras there. And then if you want to clarify the first comment, I'd love to get into that. Oh, miss you too. Yes. Oh man, I've really been missing my Illinois family so much. I can't wait to come back and see everybody. So we'll have to get together this summer. I got a couple more months and then I'll be back. But yeah, I am I'm feeling that vibe of missing everybody lately. Okay. All right, guys. Does anybody else want to do any? Okay. Sarah says, for me, it's a promotion at work and also to enhance my gifts. So money's on the mind, money's on the brain, right? Interesting. I started talking about the brain and it's leading into money's on the mind. Same thing for you, Sarah, right? My bosses love me. Like, use law of assumption for you, Sarah. I do want to highlight this. So for Roxanne and Sarah, the money blocks are in the root chakra. So I would work on some root chakra healing. That is where you're blocked. So to bring it into fruition, it's okay. So my boss loves me. All my coworkers appreciate me. They're always speaking praise of me. Everything I do, they admire my worth at work ethic. Start speaking these things that you wish that they're saying about you that would get you into that promotion, right? But Sarah and Roxanne, you guys can both look at some root chakra healing, do some balance, cleanse, a heal, align, to kind of get that vibration up. I'd also look into, do some money mind matrix hacks as well, because there is a money mind matrix in the matrix. And we all have access to these new wealth codes, and we all have access to the wealth consciousness. And there's parts of our DNA that can be unlocked into these new money vibrations. So into the root chakra for both of you. Okay, and then Roxanne says, like Sarah, to enhance my gifts. Look at these soul sisters. Like one is back home in Illinois and the other is out here in Arizona where I'm at now. Don't know each other at all. Both are working on money and both are working on tapping into spirituality, right? So that's so interesting that the 4 manifestations we've been talking about, 2 are the same and 2 are exactly the same. Okay. So I'm going to look at these a little bit differently because, well, generally speaking for Roxanne and Sarah, both of your blocks are in your third eye chakra. I'm just going to tune in and see what I'm feeling with Sarah. Sarah, your third eye feels a little bit overactive, where Roxanne, your third eye is open, but it's sleeping is the best way I can. It's like dormant. It's just not, it's there. It's definitely open, but it's like the dimmer switch just turned down. That's how to explain it, Roxanne. So Sarah and Beth, like this is third eye work. This is going in and doing like a deep cleanse. Like it's not even that you guys need. Well, let me look at you guys different. So I'm just going to kind of tap into some of my intuitive gifts here. Because I keep hearing internal cleanse, but I don't know who that's for. And I believe that's for Sarah. So Sarah needs more of a cleansing and healing in the third eye chakra. And Roxanne needs, Roxanne, you just need some activations. You need some awakening. I'm also hearing sleeping in the dark, Roxanne. That could help you a lot. That's a little bit more for the pineal, but I feel like that can help. I feel like, let me see who this is, because you guys are both, it's interesting. I'm getting images and I want to separate between the two. I'm seeing a light flicker on. Okay, so this is for Sarah. Sarah, I don't know if you meditate, but if you do, maybe try a candlelight meditation. That can help open the third eye chakra a lot. Yeah, but Sarah and Roxanne, root chakra work for the money and third eye chakra work for the tapping into the gifts. And here's the thing, we all have this psychic gift. I use the word psychic very loosely. We all can open our sixth sense, and then 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th and keep going on and on. A good way to kind of explain it is like we have, the 5 senses. Well, there also are 5 clairs. Well, there's more than 5 clairs that go beyond it, but we can, once we tap into one of our clairs, we can open another and another and another. So all of a sudden your 6th sense becomes your 7th sense. Like I've tapped into 8 or 9 clairs. So we can keep expanding our gifts. Like our psychic gift is like a muscle. The more we use it, right, the more it's going to develop. You have to practice and develop that psychic energy. So get out with your friends and community, more just practice the psychic work. Take all the pressure off and just have fun with it, because it's a muscle. Like what's that saying? If you don't use it, you lose it. It's not that you lose it, it just kind of goes to sleep. And that's probably what's going on with yours, Roxanne, right now, that it just hasn't been using it every day, right? If you work out every day, like your whole life, and then you stop and you take a year off and then you try to go hike this huge mountain, you're probably going to, oh, my legs are tired the next day. You feel like, you just did all these squats because you weren't utilizing your muscles. You weren't using them. So it's like, you have to practice that, the same thing with the psychic gift. So the third eye can be awakened, it can be activated, and then it's like we practice, right? So that helps a lot, but you have to develop the psychic gift. So that's what's coming in the third eye chakra for you guys both. Okay. You guys are just joining on, go ahead and say hi. You guys can let me know where you're tuning in from. And we are working on manifestation blocks. So if you let me know what you're trying to manifest, we can talk about where you are actually blocked, and can open up a little chat here. I'm sure it's possible. I got to figure out how to do it. I'd love to do a live where I bring people on the videos. And I know not everybody may be comfortable with that, but I'll just leave it open because some people just want to comment. But for the live coaching, I feel like it could be really a thing, or we can kind of go back and forth and then kind of talk and see what's going on. But I'm not sure how to do that. I've never done that on here. If that sounds something that interests you guys, you can let me know in the comments. Yes. And then I can look into that for any future lives. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah Beth. Good to see you on here. I just met Sarah at a show. Was that last weekend? I do these different like holistic health fairs and expos and psychic fairs and stuff. And I met Sarah there. And I have one, if you guys are in Phoenix this weekend. Oh God, this weekend, next weekend, the following weekend. I was like a month booked out of different fairs. So I always have that information in my social media. If you guys are local and want to catch me at a fair, I do collective consciousness channelings there. It's really cool. But yeah, does anybody else have any manifestations that they feel stuck? Because here's the thing, like we'll start here. Here's a general thing with manifestation that I'll put out there. It's like when we go to manifest anything, we get so close to the finish line, like so close. Let me know if this is relatable. Drop me in the chat if this makes sense. Have you ever gotten so close that you feel like you're about to achieve everything and you fall backwards, then you go all the way back to the beginning? You're like, what happened? I thought I was about to get everything I wanted, right? Well, that happens a lot with manifestation. It's almost like a little test from the universe. So that ever comes in on a block, you were like, God, I was so close. And now I'm back to the start line. This is when you like smile in the face of adversity. Like you keep trucking on, you keep going, because when I hit that wall and I was like, oh, I was just about to get everything. I know I'm actually just about to get everything. So it's one of those, okay, I know I'm so close. I'm so close. It's like that 90% mark. You get there and it just like, it feels like it all fades away. This is when you're actually closer than you even realize. So if you can push through, whenever you get there, get to that point, just know that you did not fail. You're not going backwards. You didn't lose all your momentum. You're actually closer than you think. So this is like a, hey, I'm going to be resilient and I can get through this energy. So just a little general block. Okay, beautiful. Sarah says, yes, I'm excited to see you again too. I think I'm in Tempe at the Healers Market this weekend, and then the Palace of Spiritual Wisdom after that in Peoria. And then we're doing a Embracing Your Journey Expo in, I think it's Tempe as well. Sarah says, you literally get so close, you can taste it. And then it's like, what happened? Yes. See, this is a thing that happens to all of us in the collective. So next time that happens, Sarah, and anybody that's listening, like, know you are about to get it. Like my ego will kick in and be like, whoa. Okay, wait. I know how energy works. Let me not react because I know I'm about to get it. Like I know I'm about to get everything I get. So literally just check your ego and say, ego, you can go over there for a minute. I'm going to handle this because I'm about to get everything I need. Okay. So stay calm, do some breath work, go for a walk, nature, whatever you need to do to not react. Don't let that reactive mind kick in, because if you can just stay calm in that face of the adversity, I promise it can like show up the next day, the next week, the next month, like whatever it is, because we'll all be on different journeys. And it's a really quick manifestation, it might show up that day. If it's a bigger thing you've been trying to manifest all year, it might take a month, right? And anything in between. But if you've been waiting a year for it, 3-4 more weeks is like nothing, but you're so close that it can show up within hours, within days. Like you're so close. So when that happens, just don't let the reactive mind kick in, because once that happens, it's like, well, okay, we got to try again. And not meaning you have to go all the way back to the 0 point, but most people at that point kind of give up and they're like, man, I feel it doesn't work. Like universe doesn't work. Why does law of manifestation stop working? Like all the things. So, and at that point, usually we end up giving up on the process of ourselves to some degree. Hello, Martin. Hi. We are talking all about manifestation. For Martin or anybody else that's just joining the live, if you guys drop in the comments what you're trying to manifest, we're talking about where your blocks are at with manifestation. We've had a lot of root chakra and third eye chakra blocks go on so far. And I'm not really somewhere in the middle. I'm working on the throat chakra. So me personally right now. Oh, interesting. Have you guys heard me at the beginning? I was talking about the mental plane. I was talking about all the thoughts and everything. It's just speaking stuff into existence, words. And I'm on the throat chakra, and I didn't really correlate that all together, as in these manifestation blocks were a little bit different. But of course, they're aligning with the exact chakra I'm working on, So that's why I'm having to speak things into existence and write new beliefs out, because I'm working on the third eye chakra. Look at that. Things align like that. It's kind of beautiful. Is anybody not familiar with chakras? Because for me, like, I will relate everything back to the chakras. So I work with the 7 main chakras, even though we have more chakras above our body, below our feet, and minor chakras throughout our whole body. But when I work with the 7 main chakras, like, for me, I can relate things physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually back to the chakras. So for an example, like Sarah and Roxy were both working on money to some degree. And I was like, well, we can go clear and cleanse that in the root chakra and actually bring your money in. Okay. So tapping into the psychic gifts, like we talked about, I relate that to the third eye chakra. We go do third eye chakra work, and then psychic energy gets activated. So for me, I'm the chakra coach because I like to relate whatever's going on back to the chakras. So that's why I was saying it was interesting that I started off in the mental plane with all my manifestations, but it does make sense speaking them out with the throat chakra. So it does align. It does align. But yeah, that's helped me a game changer. When we work with the chakras, with whatever is going on that blocks us, and we bring the two energies together, to me, it speeds things up, because every second of our life we're manifesting, whether consciously or subconsciously. So I can heal, balance, cleanse, align, activate, open my chakra, and manifest the reality I want. Like, we're quantum jumping left and right and getting on that right timeline that we desire to be on. So when I work with those two energies together, manifestation and the chakras, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have to wait 6 months. I can get it in 6 weeks. I don't have to wait 6 weeks. I can get it in 6 days. So to me, it speeds up the process big time. So that's why I like to relate everything back to the chakras. Okay. Does anybody else have anything they try to manifest that they would like to uncover where that they are blocked at, right? So we can unblock ourselves, because that path is already laid out in front of us. That timeline already exists. So here's our block, and I can't achieve that job, that promotion, whatever we're looking for. It's just right here. It's one quantum jump away. And if we go in and work with that chakra, we can kind of advance that path and get there a lot sooner. So I will leave this open for just another minute. If anybody has any manifestations that they want to talk about, just drop in the comments what you're trying to manifest, and we can talk about where you're blocked. And other than that, oh, Martin says sunny day to go bike riding. Well, I'm glad it's sunny up there, because I know you're about 1,700 miles up north from me, and winter energy you guys are still kind of in. So glad that it's sunny enough and not snowy up there. That's good. Yeah, if anybody else wants any deeper work to go into this at a much deeper level, that can talk about how to heal, balance, cleanse, align, activate, and open the chakras, you guys can just stop. Even if you're watching the replay, you can just drop chakras in the comments, and we can talk about what it would take on your particular journey, because how you heal, balance, cleanse, align, and activate the chakras is going to be different than me. So that's why, like, I had the example, I was separating Roxanne and Sarah, because they both have different third eye chakra blocks. So I'd love to keep the conversation going. If anybody wants to talk about what chakra that they'd like to continue to work on, or to unblock, to lead their manifestation into this reality, you can always just drop chakras in to the chat, and we can continue talking after the video. But I feel like we've got through all the comments. Martin just says, and today is our first 70-degree day. Beautiful. Awesome. I am glad it is warm and sunny there. I feel like we got through all the manifestation blocks in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. I don't know what topic we're going to be doing next. I'm still in the throat chakra for about 2 more weeks. So we will see what the next lives are going to be about. But enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you guys soon. And oh, last thing, if you guys like these live free trainings, On YouTube, the videos will be there forever. Facebook is going to be deleting them in June after 30 days. So you can continue to watch the replays in the Facebook group, but you can always watch the videos on YouTube because they will be up there forever. Facebook thing is just out of my hands. I got a notification they're going to be deleting all the live videos. So unfortunately, that's the case, but you can always head over to YouTube. We've got plenty of live free trainings that talk about all different types of things, from shadow work to muscle testing to there's just so much grounding, all